Good morning, Plaza friends. I decided that I have not read a book for you guys for a while, so I picked out Officer Buckle and Gloria because I think it's a super funny book. All right, and hopefully you guys can see the pictures. Officer Buckle knew more safety tips than anyone else in Napville. Every time he thought of a new one, he thumbtacked it to his bulletin board. Safety tip number 77. Never stand on a swivel chair. Some of the other ones on his list are never reach over the hot stove while wearing loose sleeves. Never play soccer in the living room. Never swim in a storm sewer. Never leave a full wading pool where someone might fall into it. Never do tricks on the monkey bars without someone there to catch you. Never hitchhike. Never play on construction sites. Never play with a fire extinguisher. Never run with a pop bottle in your mouth. Never run with scissors in your hand. Those are all really good safety tips. Oops, over here there's more. Never play with matches. Never leave tennis balls on the stairs. Never play with spray paint. And never take someone else's medicine. All those things are excellent. Excellent safety tips, Officer Buckle. Officer Buckle shared his safety tips with the students at Napville School. Nobody ever listened. Sometimes there was snoring. Look, these kids are not listening to him. Afterward, it was business as usual. Mrs. Topple, the principal, took down the welcome banner. Never stand on a swivel chair, said Officer Buckle. But Mrs. Topple didn't hear him. What is she standing on? It's a swivel chair. It goes back and forth. Then one day, Napville's police department brought a police dog named Gloria. When it was time for Officer Buckle to give the safety speech at the school, Gloria went along. Children, this is Gloria, announced Officer Buckle. Gloria obeys my commands. Gloria, sit. And Gloria sat. What a good dog. Officer Buckle gave safety tip number 1. Keep your shoelaces tied. The children sat up and stared. Officer Buckle checked to see if Gloria was sitting at attention. She was. Safety tip number 2, said Officer Buckle. Always wipe up spills before one slips and falls. The children's eyes popped. Look at Gloria. Officer Buckle checked on Gloria again. Good dog, he thought. Or he said. Officer Buckle thought of a safety tip he had discovered that morning. Never leave a thumbtack where you might sit on it. And the audience roared. What's she doing? Officer Buckle grinned. He said the rest of the tips with plenty of expression. The children clapped their hands and cheered. Some of them laughed until they cried. Officer Buckle was surprised. He had never noticed how funny his safety tips could be. After this safety speech, there wasn't a single accident. The next day, an enormous envelope arrived at the police station. It was stuffed with thank you letters from students at Napville School. Every letter had a drawing of Gloria on it. Officer Buckle thought that the drawings really showed a lot of imagination. Dear Gloria and Officer Buckle, thanks for coming to our school. You are nice. Your friend Georgie. And they all say, Dear Gloria, I like you. From Mark. Dear Gloria and Officer Buckle, here's a picture of Gloria. Come back soon. Your friend Maggie. His favorite letter was written on a star-shaped piece of paper. It said, You and Gloria make a good team. Your friend Claire. P.S. I always wear a crash helmet. Safety tip number 7. See our safety helmet? Officer Buckle was thumbtacking Claire's letter to his bulletin board when the phone started ringing. Grade schools, high schools, and daycare centers were calling about the safety speech. Officer Buckle, they said, our students want to hear your safety tips, and please bring along that police dog. Officer Buckle told his safety tips to 313 schools. Everywhere he and Gloria went, children sat up and listened. After every speech, Officer Buckle took Gloria out for ice cream. Officer Buckle loves having a buddy. Then one day, a television news team videotaped Officer Buckle in the State College auditorium. Whew, that's a lot of people to listen to him speak. When he finished safety tip number 99, do not go swimming during electrical storms, the students jumped to their feet and applauded. Look at Gloria. Bravo, bravo, they cheered. Officer Buckle bowed again and again. That night, Officer Buckle watched himself on the 10 o'clock news. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen? The next day, the principal of Knappville School telephoned the police station. Good morning, Officer Buckle. It's time for our safety speech. Officer Buckle frowned. I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me anyway. Oh, said Mrs. Topple. Well, how about Gloria? Can she come? Why is he mad? Look at this. Number 100. Never turn your back on a strange dog. He didn't know that Gloria was doing all those funny things. And now he's mad because they paid attention to Gloria and not to him. Gloria went anyway. Someone else from the police station gave Gloria a ride to the school. Gloria sat on stage looking lonely, and then she fell asleep. So did the audience. After Gloria left, Knappville School had its biggest accident ever. Uh-oh. Somebody wasn't safe. It started with a puddle of banana pudding. Splat, splatter, splush. Everyone slid smack into Mrs. Topple, who screamed and let go of her hammer. Oh my goodness. What a disastrous accident. My hammer's not safe. The next morning, a pile of letters arrived at the police station. Every letter had a drawing of the accident. Officer Buckle was shocked. At the bottom of the pile was a note written on a paper star. Officer Buckle smiled. The note said, Gloria missed you yesterday. Your friend Claire. P.S. Don't worry. I was wearing my helmet. Safety tip number 7. See all the pile of pictures about the accident. Gloria gave Officer Buckle a big kiss on the nose. Officer Buckle gave Gloria a nice pat on the back. Then, Officer Buckle thought of his best safety tip yet. Safety tip number 101. Always stick with your buddy. Is that a good safety tip? They worked well together. All right. Well, I hope that you guys are having a good day and enjoyed this story.